The COVID-19 pandemic forced most entertainment activities to be held outdoors. This challenge was welcomed by the Gateway's Haunted Playhouse because it allowed them to dig up a scary new idea. The Forgotten Road Drive-Thru at Southaven Park in Brookhaven, New York.
This is the first night. This is the first on Long Island, and we're actually one of the first in the country to do a drive-through haunted house.
As summer planning began for this critically acclaimed haunted house, it became evident that the persistence of the pandemic would make a traditional indoor haunt impossible. Then Suffolk County Parks and Connoisseur Media approached Paul with a scary proposal.
We said, well, what do you got? Show us what you got. So they showed us this empty park, a few trails, a lot of service roads that the trucks drive up and down usually. And we said, we could make something out of this.
And what they made was a 1.6-mile labyrinth that preys on the fears most of us have when driving through a deserted road.
It is scary. It's a different experience. Your mind goes on a journey. You're listening, you're feeling, you're jumping when actors show up alongside you that you weren't expecting. We drive through a cemetery that was unearthed at this crazy campground that had a very scary event happen 40 years ago.
We find ourselves at the infamous Pine Brook Haven Family Campground, as the suspect details of a daring crime to this day have defied the elements and the authorities.
A soundtrack of the details of that horrific night plays in your car, intensifying the slow winding drive that is already disturbing.
When you're in your car, you feel the safety of your car, you can close your windows, so we have to be pretty creative to figure out ways to make you scared. And it's all about the environment, it's about the driver concerned about where they're driving.
The concerns come from an abandoned carnival, a ghostly campground, shadowy figures in the woods, the undead rising from graves, and ghouls seemingly everywhere.
These actors are giving it all they have, and it's really something to watch.
27 children locked away and starved to death in a carnival trailer, forcing them to survive by eating only the weak, the dead.
The scariest thing about this haunted road is the shocking origin of the story it tells.
It's actually more true than you think.
Had a great time.
You did great. You did great.
Oh my God, so scary.